What is one to wear to a wedding? A question that is going to be answered today. Coucou, my name is Anastasiia and welcome to my YouTube channel where we like all things chic, classy and smart. So if that is something you're interested in, you should probably consider subscribing. Today we are doing a wedding lookbook of sorts, and I know that some of these options might be questionable, but there will be explanations, so fret you not. And without the preamble, let's get right into it. The first two dresses are probably the least questionable unless you are invited to a black tie wedding, since both of them are cocktail length. We will start with the garden. Now this absolutely stunning number is a recent one. I've got it from the brand Unihome, and by the time this video comes up, I believe I will have a code. I will leave it on the screen as well as in the description below. They generally do have a lot of party or official events, semi-official events dress options. I absolutely love the construction of it. It is my preferred kind of 1949 Dior's New Look silhouette. This skirt is fuller than you would think. Also, while not having a corset per se, it does have a bit of a, so to say, textile boning along with the open kind of corset detail back. And I thought that both of them were there for the look, but they actually do something for a waist. The main thing I was drawn to, however, was a very unique coloring of it, because if you look closely, it's kind of a print on top of a print, which is a lot of print for me, but for some reason on this dress it did look very harmonious and it reminds me of an orangery. Also, a color palette is rather perfect for the wedding, especially summer weddings, since the majority of them usually go for a pastel color palette. And this other slightly Grecian inspired dress is from Stylewee. I believe I also have a code for them. The top is obviously very much so reminiscent of a toga, what with the draping, as well as this little flyaway piece. It's not really a scarf or a sleeve, it's just, you know, hangs in there looking pretty. However, unlike the majority of the Grecian style dresses, this one has, well, semi-pleated, I suppose, kind of fuller skirt. I am not seeing a lot of dresses like this. It is extremely flattering on, and you can't see it very well on the hanger, but it does have a bit of a asymmetrical kind of one shoulder is lower than another neckline, which once again very flattering. And for the coloring, it's pale pink and fits perfectly within the majority of a pastel color palette wedding guest attire. A no-brainer if you ask me. Now the next three dresses fall into the category that I call chill bride or ask your bride, or your bride is not even wearing white. But even if the coloring per se doesn't work for your wedding dress code, I would at least give you an idea as far as the silhouettes go. Now the first one is a new addition. It's from the BB stores. Now it is not white, because for the purpose of this video I put on a white shirt. This one is more on a yellow, butter yellow, pastel yellow kind of side. Can be triggering for some brides, can be okay with some other. I've been to a wedding that specifically requested this kind of ivory butter yellow, and that was a beautiful wedding. But even if the color is not that for you, I think that the silhouette of that one is quite amazing, especially if you do not like showing off a lot of cleavage, because this has a very pretty kind of boat neck, then a high waist, a bit of a gathering, and a full, once again, goddess skirt. It doesn't have any corseted detailing in it, but due to the visual illusion of making your shoulders look wider and then your hips look wider, your waist will automatically look smaller. Not black tie at this length, at least not on me, but a great, slightly more conservative option for a cocktail wedding or maybe for like a civil wedding. The next two dresses are white as far as the base color goes, but they also have print on it. And this is where we come to a point of why the brides are wearing white, because if it is the point of being, you know, mistaken for a bride, you will absolutely not in one of these dresses. This one has entirely too much flowers on it to even be considered fully white, and this one is polka dots. And while I would personally applaud a bride wearing a polka dot wedding, there are not much of those. And once again, especially if your bride is not wearing white, I think either of those options are perfectly well suited. I will start with the flower one. It is also by Stylewee. It has slightly unlikely silhouette for me, Mamma Mia kind of halter top, and then a very long, well, fuller skirt, but not as full as I usually go with. Personally, I think this dress is very well suited for like a tropical destination, maybe beach one, but if it is a beach one for you, maybe not the one directly on the sand, or you gotta be taller than me. I'm 161 and I always have to wear my higher heels with this dress because it is that long, but I don't want to alter it because I feel like it will take away from the grandiose of it all. Oh, and by the way, I didn't mention the important things, but this dress has pockets. This one does, this one does. The only one that doesn't is a pink one. Now, the polka dot dress is my pride and joy because while I love polka dots, I'm very picky about them, especially when it comes to the dresses, specifically when it comes to the evening wear or like event dresses. The polka dots shouldn't be too big, they shouldn't be too small. The pattern of their distribution, so to say, should be just right, and this dress from So Vintage does it for me. Lovely square neckline, does have a built-in bralette, and same as the dress from BB Stores, while it does not have built-in corset per se, it is constructed in such a way that your waist will seem smaller. Ooh, and also it does have an elasticated back, so you will have a bit of a give in order to indulge in a yummy food and all of that. Arguably my favorite part about the dress is this kind of elevated side bars. They have a name. It's French. I forgot it. I'll put it on the screen. Usually with the dresses like this, it's just a full skirt and that's it, but I really like the construction on that one. The next one is what I call a perfect cheat code for everything that falls under the boho wedding kind of category, because this dress is linen, and linen is a day wear casual material. However, the silhouette of this dress is as close to a ball gown as a linen dress can go. It is from the brand Tranbee, has a very full skirt, a bit of a mostly decorative, also open back corseted detailing, and same as the other dresses that I've shown you, it does give you an effect of smaller waistline, but it's mostly illusional, so it doesn't really constrict your movements. And if you like the dress but the coloring is not agreeable to you, it also comes in black. I don't usually recommend black dresses or red dresses. I just feel like the colors are clashing with the purpose of the gathering, so to say. I'm showing you this one today for two purposes. The first one is that it also comes in a lovely dusty pale pink, very close to this color, and sometimes the dress code will require you to wear black. And if that is the case, if I were to receive such an invitation, I would go for a dress like that. First of all, because obviously 1949 new look kind of silhouette is my comfort silhouette, my preferred silhouette, but also because this particular dress is very simple, it's very minimalistic, meaning you can brighten it up by accessories and or makeup, so it will feel more summery. I also feel like a full skirt kind of adds to the whole, you know, lightness, kind of reduces the weight of the outfit and makes it less wintry, more summery. Also has a square neckline, and similar to all of the previous dresses, it does not have a corset per se, but it does give you an illusion of a smaller waist. Now the last two options are for the more relaxed, kind of casual weddings, the ones you can wear with flat shoes, minimal makeup, this kind of jazz. The first one out of two is not even a dress, it's a two-piece set, and once again, you can see that in comparison to white, this one is looking more yellow, and well, obviously it does not look anything like what a bride would wear. It also comes in black. This two-piece is from Unihome. It consists of one of the most flattering, kind of fancy evening wear shorts that I own. I actually do have this one in black as well. I got it in black first, and I love the shorts so much that I got it in this kind of buttery yellow too, because evening shorts that fit you nicely, that are kind of appropriate lengths to wear both with the flat shoes and with the heels, are a rare thing indeed, and this can be worn as a part of this two-piece set and on their own as well. They're on the short side, but they have the fullness to them. It does not make them, you know, overly sexy, which I do prefer in the shorter shorts. And then the top obviously also can be worn on its own. It's very fairy-like. I usually wear it off the shoulders like this, but I think you can drag them up and it would be a little kind of square line situation. That would also be nice. The lace of it all is exquisite and very pretty. And then it does have a little bit of a pleating going down from the waistline, which also creates a lovely silhouette. And when you wear it together, nobody can tell that it's a two-piece set, but you will obviously have a comfort of wearing one. Last but not the least, I have a dress for all of you who like the overall aesthetic that I'm doing, but is not a fan of such a strongly cinched in waist. I think that this one from Karin fits the bill perfectly. It has a lovely little pleated neckline as well as the sleeves. The color is dusty, cool-toned beige, I would say. So yeah, once again, fits into the majority of the pastel colored dress code requirements. The top is fully loose and then it cinches you in the waist, but like very barely with elastic, and it's not tight whatsoever. I don't even think it's like touches me. And then it has like a two-tiered fuller skirt, and what do you know? It does come with the pockets. The only thing I shall probably warn you when it comes to this dress is that there is, how do you call it? A danger of ended up looking like a Victorian child. If that is something that you want, who am I to judge you? But if you are not, an easy way to not fall a victim to this fate is go for like opposite aesthetics, accessories, and it doesn't have to be grungy boots. But let's say like black velvet Mary Janes would look much better than a little kitten heel. Also, Karin always provides a lot of color options for all of their dress silhouettes. So if you like the silhouette but do not necessarily like the color, still check them out. There might be one for you. With that being said, we came to the end of this video. If you like it and if you want to show your support for me, I would very much so appreciate you leaving me a like and or subscribing to this channel. Check out my other social medias if you like the vibes, and other than that, I'll see you in the next one. So bye bye.